Welcome back to Equisetum Gaming and our playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. And today we are going to head back up into Snow Country, which is why we have wildfire on us. So, a couple things we want to do while we're up north. Main thing that we're going to do is finish our gunslinger series and confront Flaco Hernandez. So we'll set him as our target, but we'll do some exploring while we're up there as well and see what we can find, because there are plenty of things up there that people either don't realize are up there or just don't take the time to find. Because after the Colter chapter, I think a lot of people just sort of decide to avoid the snow. But we'll head up and see what we can discover and bring back to camp. Maybe do some hunting for some big game. Bring back some more pelts. Sell some stuff at the trapper. Who knows? There's a lot of stuff to get into up there, and probably won't get it all done this episode. So we'll plan to get done what we can and save the rest for another time. But for right now, we'll just head on up to the north part of the map. Cutting through Valentine a little bit. I think a good question for this episode is, what is your favorite location on the map? Do you like being up in the snow? Do you like being out in the heartlands where we are here in chapter... Well, it's not exactly chapter 2. It's technically... Oh yeah, it is chapter 2. It's the second camp. I should make up its mind what route it wants to send us on. Just need to get out of town, I think. But, do you like it when we get further into the story and end up in the bayou? Or Scarlet Meadows over in Lemoyne. We sort of visited there a little earlier in the series, a couple episodes back, when we were looking for Billy Midnight. Ran through the bayou when we were looking for Black Bell. And now we're heading back up to the snow. Take it easy on these narrow trails. Again, still trying to figure out what is the best way to control the horse, whether it is with the mouse or the keyboard. Another hunter with a deer. It is 33 degrees out, so we'll actually switch over to our cold weather outfit. Get out our hunting weapons. And see what we can see. One thing that always throws me off in this game is when there are snakes in the snow.
Sure, I can help. How about we skip the small talk? Okay? Let's get... Gracias por tu... ¡Ah! ¡Pinche caballo! Nice try.
You don't get to take my horse. My horse is loyal. Isn't this like the second time we've killed this guy in this playthrough? Thought we already dealt with him over towards the river and Strawberry. Maybe not. No, I don't want to pull out the pistols. I want to pull out the rifle. Although now that we are getting up into snow country, we'll also pull out the bolt action. Have that for right now until we spot something. Because, knowing my luck, we will run into wolves. Again.
Yeah.
Beginning to think I'm John Marston. What is out on the lake? Deer? Just deer? Yeah, white-tailed buck. Okay. Well, while we're here, might as well run across the ice. Get ourselves some wolves. Hopefully, these will be worth the pelts. Well, we have a 2-star. See what the other ones were. Sorry if it's a little dark. I should maybe see if I can camp out with the... or camp out in the cabin until daylight. Ah, here we go. We have a 3-star wolf.
Just hold on there, boy.
Technically, I need to take the whole carcass back to camp to get the wolf skull that you can hang. I think it's at the main campfire? Or no. It's either at the main campfire or Arthur's tent. I think it's the main campfire. No, Arthur's tent. Sorry, I'm second guessing myself. But yeah, you need to take a whole carcass back in order to do bone and skull decorations. The only thing that you don't need to do that with are the elk and moose antlers, because those are harvested automatically. Sometimes if you shut the door on these little cabins, it equalizes the light inside a little bit. Oh, let's see. Pocket watch and some bourbon. Talented ice skater's career cut short in terrible accident. And of course, we can pick up the cigarette card to go with it. Anything else worth picking up in here? Crackers. Still need to make some coffee so that I can have more room. Okay, there's premium cigarettes sitting there, but we are full on cigarettes. So you discard those packs. You don't lose the cards that you get from the premium cigarettes doing that, but it allows you to pick up more so you can collect more cards. Speaking of which, I still have to go and talk to the guy who tells Arthur about the cards. Not sure, but it looks like... Is it daylight out? What time is it? 3 in the morning. I think it's close enough to daylight.
Okay, boy. Yep.
Over here and inspect the grave. You can see the ice skater is missing a leg, unfortunately.
Okay, boy. Let's go.
Alright.
Yeah.
We'll get back on course, charge back across the little lake. Make sure our weapons are still in order. Get Wildfire up the hill. Should eat something to get my cores back up. We'll worry about our outer Deadeye ring when we get to Flaco. Wildfire is no longer using as much stamina now that we are up the hill. Take the upper path along the ridge of the mountains. Poor horse. He doesn't want to be a mountain goat, but this is why we kept him. To be a mountain goat.
You're okay, boy.
Starting to have the sky get brighter. The moon's
You're
out.
all right, boy.
I do like the views up here.
Yep.
But my favorite spot on the map, to answer my question from earlier, is actually over... let's see if I can find it real quick. I think it is... Sorry if I'm making you all dizzy. It's up in Grizzly's West. Not quite in the snow. Sort of above Big Valley. But there's a peak up here where you can basically look out across the entire map. And it's just really cool. You can look in one direction and see Blackwater and look in the other direction and see the lights from Saint Denis. And it's just really really a cool location. So maybe sometime in one of our other exploration episodes, we'll go check that out. And I'll show you what I mean. But again, today we are hanging out in the snow. Not a lot of wildlife around at the moment, but we do have Bighorn Ram. There we go. But, and he's only a 2-star, so we're not going to bother with him. Except for wolves, we are not going to hunt anything that is not a 3-star. Because the wolves, you really don't have much of a choice. If you don't hunt them, they will hunt you. There's a new ram pelt.
I know, boy. Nearly done.
Quick skinning. That's always nice. Not sure.
Okay, boy.
Except for the wolf skull, there really shouldn't be anything else wolf related to take back to camp, so we might just take all of these pelts that we're coming up with and take them to
Okay, boy.
the trapper. Sorry, my mind was blanking.
Yeah.
While we're here, we'll come in here, explore Colter a little bit again, since we really didn't have much of a chance during Chapter 1. See if anything got left behind.
Come on, boy.
Brush off wildfire. Give him something to eat. There we go. Over here is what would have been the blacksmith shop, where Pearson was cooking stew while we were stranded here. But most of the stables, if not all the stables in the game, I think the exception might be, I think Blackwater and Saint Denis have separate buildings for their blacksmith shops compared to the stables. This is the stable where most of the horses were staying while we were here in Blackwater, or not Blackwater, running from Blackwater. We were staying here. Charles spent quite a bit of time hiding away from the rest of the gang, hanging out with the horses. But still some hay up in the loft. Can't get up there exactly. Old outhouse. Head over here to the men's quarters. They had a wood stove in the corner, a couple busted up bunk beds, a little table, some small animal bones on the floor. Looks like maybe a raccoon or another little skeleton over here in this corner. And the lodging where Dutch and Arthur and Hosea stayed. And Miss Molly O'Shea. Don't see anything in there. I think we got most of what was available. Dutch and Molly's room. Old spinning wheel in the corner. Of course, Arthur slept over here. Still can't take that open health cure. Shouldn't be anything else in any of the other drawers because we took it earlier. Privileges of being a senior gun. You get your own lodging. Nothing over here in the little workshop area that can be taken. Used to be a loft. Kitchen, mortar and pestle. Old books. Don't think there's anything there. No. Across the way to where the women and John and some of the others were recuperating. Old schoolhouse. That's what it looks like. Bunch of broken down windows and whatnot. Fireplace. Pot of flowers, long dead. And of course the cot where John was recuperating after getting chewed up by wolves. Couple of pictures on the walls. Guy on horseback on the top. And some rundown buildings. Probably one of the houses. Little outhouse out back. Old stone church. Its roof is collapsed in as well. I love how there's trees and stuff growing in these buildings. Sort of shows how long the town's been abandoned based on the age of the trees that are in these rundown buildings. Little cemetery outside the little church. Another little stable, run-in shelter. Some old rope. Yep. And over Over on this side, another broken down building. Old fireplace. Another outhouse out back. Yep, but that's pretty much the totality of Colter. So we're actually really close to the creek. So it would have been easy to bring in water and such. Of course they had the old well right there. Big old tree. Okay. I'll take your dinner and I'll take you too. Should cook up some more small game so that I can restock my provisions.
Let's go, boy.
Get back on the horse, Arthur. And the eagle fell over here. I think it's an eagle. Is it an eagle? Yes, it is an eagle. A lot of the hawks and eagles look the same to me in this game. I mean, some of them have little differences in coloration and stuff, but having studied wildlife in college and learning to identify a lot of those animals, it's a lot of the markings that I look for in order to identify them just aren't there. And it's a little, not gonna say confusing, but you know, the artist did a really good job with this game. But if you're not, you know, aware of just how many birds of prey there are and how many variations in color you can find, you might not pay that much attention to detail is what I would like to see. Okay. So welcome to Flaco Hernandez's camp. Technically you can go in here and confront them from a distance. Or not from a distance, but up close and personal. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I think what I really want to do first, though, is fill my outer Deadeye circle. Arthur's having a little trouble on the ice. I think at this close of a range, I'm gonna want my volcanic pistols instead. Come on.
Necesitamos escapar de este frío.
¿De qué te quejas? Yo no tengo frío.
Sí que lo tienes. Solo que estás muy borracho para darte cuenta.
Hey, who's that?
You're in the wrong camp, stranger.
I don't mean no harm, okay? Just want to speak to Hernandez.
We don't like visitors up here. Kill this fool.
Well, that was stupid. Yeah, don't shoot. Yeah, don't shoot the enforcer of the Vanderlyn gang.
Flaco Hernandez, you in there? I didn't want trouble, but I'm just here to speak with you. About Boy Calloway? I'm unarmed.
Sort of.
I just want to talk. About Boy Calloway?
Sure. Here's your message.
That was stupid, Flaco. All right. And that is Flaco's revolver. It's my favorite out of the weapons that we get from... I don't want the shotgun. I wanted to hit that. I don't think we can loot him beyond picking up his revolver. At least it's not giving me the option. We'll put our guns away. Inspect the loot box. Take the map. Ginseng elixir. Don't think there's anything else that I want out of there, or I can take out of there. I'm full up on bourbon. That's pretty good. Okay. Anything else in here? Not that I can see. Okay. So now... And we have the photo we wanted. Okay. Yeah, still can't loot him, so that means that, for now it's telling me it's a dead body. Hello. Yeah, that's just giving me the prompts for the other guns. Unfortunate. But we'll see what we can pick up from the other members of his little posse up here. Where'd this one go? Hello? There you are. And of course we encounter a lot more Del Lobos once we get to the epilogue. They're about as bad as the wolves that I keep getting ambushed by. See what else we can find around the camp. Box set. Another little loot box. So, ammo, that's fine. Ammo is good. We like ammo. What about you? What do you have for us? 75 cents and a silver pocket watch. Take the canned salmon. Take the bread chunk. Okay. As well, warm up and do a little cooking while we're here. Find it hard to believe I only have one slice of plain game. Well, we'll do some big game meat. Sun's coming out through the snow. Very pretty. One of my favorite things to do in the winter when I am not gaming is going out and taking photos of the sun in the snow. Hopefully we'll get some nice sunny winter days this year that I can do that. You know what, we're gonna do improved arrows right now because I only have, I think, 3 or 4 of those that I'd created before. Oh, the others are, yeah. We'll do an explosive rifle cartridge. When it comes to explosive ammo, I start with the farthest ranging and work my way up to the short distance. And there we go. We now have an improved tomahawk. Thanks to the tomahawk we accidentally picked up from the rescue of Sean McGuire. Was one that Charles left behind that we managed. Okay. And now we still have some time. So next stop, we're gonna head up here and see what is left of Sadie's place that Micah set on fire because he's an idiot and a loose cannon. Oh. Get our hunting rifle back out. Could be hunting rabbits, but there's time for that later. Oh. Nice ram.
Won't take long, boy.
Wildfire looks good against the snow. Big black horse. Big black shire. I'd rather have a nice big black horse that is very visible than a little white horse that runs from everything. AKA the White Arabian. Three-star whitetail buck. He's more of a distraction right now than a priority though. The only reason why I'm hunting the rams when we come across them is because we don't see as many of them. Well, technically we don't see any of them around the areas where we camp. Okay, neither of those elk are worth shooting. Besides, if I come across a moose up here, I want that instead. We have... Why is there a circle over top of the bodies? Another little hidden discovery in the snow. It's actually the peak, I think. Wait, I didn't flip it. Yeah, nothing on the back. Alright, we'll put that away. Nothing else here. There's their horse that they lost. Frozen. Snow covered. Don't worry, Wildfire, we won't let you end up like that.
Alright, boy. There, boy.
One thing I don't like about the snow is it is very difficult to see the trails when you're up here, even in daytime. Because everything kind of looks the same. Thought there was something over there for a moment. But it's definitely a very pretty part of the map. And here we are, back at the Adler Ranch. It is no longer in the wagon. Don't ask me what happened. I think maybe some of the other guys came and carried him later on, but I'm not sure. Here's what's left of the cabin. is a lockbox here. And that jewelry does change with different playthroughs. And so it's not actually specific to Adler Ranch. I always thought that anything you find up here you should be able to take back to Sadie, but that doesn't happen. And unfortunately, you can't actually get back in the barn, even though it was fully rendered with a completed interior during the mission. Come on, Arthur, hop the fence. Okay, you want to hop into the little part. But yep, this is pretty much what becomes of Adler Ranch after the Colter chapter. Got a nice little bit of property. You can see. Another little run-in shed and some firewood. Okay. No, I think we're just gonna go and explore.
Yeah.
I think we'll go back to the stream. Just do a little free roaming before we call it an episode. Actually, I wanted to set a couple of waypoints. We'll set one up there, since we are going to go a little off-roading. Is it still called off-roading when it's on horseback? Damn it. Quit moving, horse. I want to know what level. It's only a 1-star, not worth it. Trying to get back to the creek. Trace the creek up. Didn't want to be in the creek. Are they both 2 stars? I think so. Around the tree. You silly horse. If you're wondering what's happening, it is every time the horse bobs his head, it causes you to stop looking through the scope of the rifle, as you don't want to shoot your horse. And, I'm not sure how I missed that first shot. We now have another ram pelt, or ram hide, which is good, because we need quite a few of those. Well, not quite a few of those, but they're useful for crafting. So I want to get as many as possible so that we can craft everything we need to craft with ram hide. Let's do a little bit of investigating with our eagle eye, not seeing anything worth checking out. Alright. Come on to the map. And I think we are about ready to call it an episode. We'll run back down to Colter. Add puppy. Only a 2-star pelt.
Easy, boy. Gotta be done.
There we go.
Come on, boy. Yeah.
Looks like... yeah. He lost his companion. Or pup. Oh well.
Yeah.
Anyways, we will get back to Colter and call it an episode. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please consider giving it a like. Also, consider subscribing to my channel to catch future episodes. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.